And there we are. Hey, guys. So we are the Great Big Cook family this evening. This is a first. You'll notice our picture's a little different because we had to cram everybody in. We've got my beautiful wife, Mrs. Cook, here. You guys have met Charlotte right here. And my other twin daughter, Alice Cook, way in the back. Say hi, Allie.
Hi. Someone said Christmas with the Cranks.
Yeah, Christmas with the Cranks. Nah, that's just Becky after too much Christmas shopping. So how is everybody tonight? We got one step closer, and we have Chris Dixon. How are you? Love the lime border. Yeah, we couldn't quite get the black all the way out, so you get to see the beautiful green on either side. And we are live on TikTok as well. We'll see who we end up with. Sometimes we get a lot, sometimes we get a few. Merry Festivus, or as normal people. No, I'm just kidding. People who didn't like the show Friends, Merry Christmas Eve, right? What do we have for supper tonight, girls?
Chinese.
From your favorite Chinese food restaurant, Alice? Yep. One of Alice's really good friends. Her parents own a Chinese food restaurant here in town called Mr. Lin's, and it was good. And our favorite part is the dumplings, right? Yeah. And what we got here, One Step Closer says, I really like the old-fashioned stuff this time of year. Saw Miracle on 34th Street. Do you like that one? Miracle on 34th?
Nah, the original.
I don't know if I've ever really watched the whole thing. I'm not sure. It's okay, but yeah, it is Seinfeld, right? Not Friends. Yep. Oh boy, here we are, guys. Too much bourbon cream tonight. This bottle will be empty by tomorrow night. I'm enjoying it way too much. Good evening, Brian Garman. Good evening, Byron Roberts. Nice to have everybody. We got a couple of people been in and out over on TikTok so far. The live stream started on Telegram as well. So we're not really going to have any sort of script or schedule or outline or anything. We figured we'd come on and have a little chat. Alice was super excited. She said that if I didn't let her come on with the family tonight, that she was going to move out, right?
What?
You said you were going to move out of it? No, that's true. You need to watch Fat Man for a Christmas movie. Anybody seen that?
No.
I don't know what the hell that is. Fat Man.
Isn't that the one where the guy gets like really fat and turns into Santa?
I don't know. Let's look it up.
That's the Santa Claus you're thinking of.
Fat Man Christmas movie. 2020, a rowdy, unorthodox Santa Claus is fighting. There we go. Oh yeah, with Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson.
We haven't seen that yet. I do love Mel Gibson. Well, since we're on the topic of Mel Gibson, let's everybody in the comments here, let me know who or what your favorite Mel Gibson movie is. What would yours be, hun?
Oh, Lethal Weapons.
Lethal Weapons? Yeah. I like the Conspiracy Theory. I always loved that. He played such a crazy off-the-wall character there. And Mel Gibson is, he always, I always felt, hey, Ollie Cook, send us likes. My daughter is over on TikTok this evening. Haven't seen it yet, so we're going to have to watch it. I really want to see, you guys seen the previews for, what is it called? The one with the guy off of Stranger Things. He plays a bad Santa, a good Santa that kicks ass. Do you know what it's called, Ellie? David Harbour, yeah.
It's been popular.
And Byron says his favorite are Lethal Weapon and Bird on a Wire.
That's with Goldie Hawn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I used to watch Bird on a Wire.
And The Patriot or The Road Warrior. Yeah, I do like the old Mad Max movies.
And Braveheart. I did like Braveheart.
Oh, Braveheart. And The Patriot?
Yeah.
He was good in The Patriot. Yeah. I always remember that movie just because that guy gets his head blown off.
There's actually no movie that he's ever made really that I didn't like. So
that is true. And what were we talking? What movie were we talking about in here early? Oh, well, there's a few. The guys mentioned to me the other day that Blazing Saddles. I've never seen Blazing Saddles. Maybe if I say it on here, we'll get kicked off of YouTube. I don't know. But have you ever seen Blazing Saddles? No.
I don't know what that is.
It's a highly inappropriate comedy from the 70s, I believe.
Interesting.
So it's something worth, we won't be able to do a live stream of the film, but we're going to be able to, I'm going to watch it at some point. So City Slickers. No, Mel Gibson's not in City Slickers, is he? That's Billy Crystal.
It's Billy Crystal.
Yes. And Byron, I will absolutely watch Blazing Saddles, and I will give you guys my thoughts on it. Something else that, so we were talking, I was watching some previews today, and the first one was That 90s Show. And you didn't like that 70s show, did you?
No.
That 90s show hits all the right nostalgic buttons, the preview anyway. Can't say it's going to, be good, but it might be. Yozik, have a good night, brother. You just said real life is happening. I would always rather people be out doing shit than not, right? So, Renegade says, I forgot Gibson was in Blazing Saddles. Is he just being smart and being drunk, or is Mel Gibson really? There's no way.
I have
he's in
no
that.
idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never even heard of the movie.
No, well, it's a highly inappropriate comedy that's politically incorrect. So yeah, that's what I kind of figured. And the Dixon Way says Machete Kills and Get the Gringo. Oh, horrible Gibson movies. Yep. And Not in It. Yes, thank you. Renegade Butcher's just trying to get me to say something so that he can make extra sats over on fountain.fm, because he just loves it when I say stupid things, so then he can turn them into 30-second clips and then spread them all over the internet and make it sound like I really said it. So, and
That's funny.
because he's a dick. That's all there is to it. He's an absolute dick. He's a good dick, but he's a dick nonetheless. So
I should start doing that.
Josh needs a clip. We'll get you a clip before tonight's out. That way you can make yourself some money. And Ollie Cook, that's our daughter, Grace, sent us balloons, finger hearts, and candy canes, 43 of them over on TikTok. So
Gifts.
are they worth real money? No,
They're
that's
just-
okay.
You don't get anything from them.
Yeah. And Josh says he's really good at being a dick and he should work for CNBC. Well, maybe he's a mole or a plant or something.
Or
So
Fox News.
Fox News.
I was about to say Fox News.
And Yozik says, Tim, why are you trying to spread dick on the internet? I don't know. And he picks on me because he likes me. Yeah, that's true. We just got 57 roses on TikTok. So I guess I can trade that in for imaginary internet points, I'm thinking.
Why did she send you 57?
I don't know. It's a very random amount, but
I
I'll
know.
take them. I can't, not like I can eat them, but we'll take them. So,
You keep clicking it and sends you one at a time.
oh, so Alice, tell us about yourself. What grade are you in?
7.
7. And what's your favorite class?
PE.
And how come you've never been on a live stream before?
So you never invited me.
Oh, speak up so they can hear you on the.
Good. You never invited me.
Really? Why is that?
You didn't.
I don't love you.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I knew you'd say that.
Yeah.
You wait till we get off this live stream. And said Yozik and the guys are talking Firefly on Telegram. There's nothing real going on. Did you ever watch Firefly? Nathan Fillion, Josh Whedon was the director.
No.
Yeah. And Martinson family says we should start a club. I might have missed something there, but is that a dick club perhaps? I don't know. I'm not sure. So.
What is his profile photo? Is
Who?
it a bullet?
That's a bullet. Yes, absolutely.
I can't really see him from far distance.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. So, what did I have to get the other day, Mrs. Cook? We went and got her eyes checked.
Yes.
So I now need +1 reading glasses. So this is what happens when you turn 40 or
I'm
41.
trying to read the chat.
Is,
Sorry, I can't
oh,
see
that's
them.
okay. So we went up, got our eyes checked. My vision's still 20/20 out far, but up close, I blame it on these things, of course. I now need
Make sure
+1
you
reading glasses, or at least that's what the doctor tells me. I'm not really sure, but you know how it is. They do work, so I look like an old man. Yeah. So, Christmas. How's Christmas coming, huh?
Christmas is done.
Yes.
All the shopping.
All of it.
All of it.
All of it. 100%. We got all the meat.
Are you
We
lying?
got all the
That's what
food.
she said.
That's what she said. Yep, there we go. All. Oh dear God! Do you see where I get it? Do you see where she gets it from? I said we have all the meat, and my daughter says that's what she said. Charlotte, take a drink. There we are. All right.
Wish I could.
Yeah, the joys of getting older. Bradley, hey, nice to have you. Happy holidays to you and your family as well, friend. And Renegade says Nathan Fillion, Alan Tudyk. Oh boy, bunch of others have done. Yeah, absolutely. And Chris Dixon says I'm part of the Old Balls Club now. Just bought new specs myself. Yes, when you sit down and you feel the cold water, you're in trouble. So, and One Step Closer said they avoided eyeglasses until I found an eye exam for my driver's license renewal. It happens, doesn't it? So yeah, better that than to lose my license. Or no, I'm just kidding anyway. But yeah, so Christmas, we're ready.
We're ready.
We had a good meal tonight.
We did.
Yeah, it
Now the work is not going to stop until Sunday night.
Because this is how it goes. If Becky isn't doing something, she's cleaning. So if we're not actively involved in an activity, that activity is clean your fucking house right now, honey. And if I don't listen, I get beat, right, Alice? Yes.
Only at your mom's
We're so
house.
she gets
Only
your
at my
cold
mom's
hands.
house every single time. Brian, oh boy, I don't know if Brian Alexovich is on tonight or not, but he is. He's three sheets to the wind at this point. So it'd be nice to have Brian on to give us a few beautiful quotable quotes here in the text for sure. So
What is that?
Nina Torville says my kids have learned the D's nuts jokes from my husband. Yep.
Those
So
are so 2020.
my very, very first, what would you call them? What was the person that came in with the D's nuts joke? What do you call that person? A spammer or
It was
Troll.
a troll? My very first troll. We weren't even very far into it, were we?
dragging these nuts across.
Yeah.
that's what it
The
was.
joke goes, "Do you like Imagine Dragons?" And I'm like, "Sure." They go, "Well, imagine dragging these nuts across your face."
Didn't you have to kick him out of the line?
I did.
Kids say your mom has a reply to everything I ask.
Oh, where was that? Oh, hey, Tennessee Texan Shiner. Good to have you over on TikTok. Says kids say your mom has a reply to everything. They don't have to be 12-year-old twins, do they? Because that's what these two answer for everything.
No,
I look at the dogs and I'm
Maybe.
like, "Hey guys, what are you up to?" Charlotte go, "Your mom." And I'm like, "It's not even funny, Charlotte," but it really is. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course it's funny.
I'm trying to think of some of the jokes we heard earlier that I could actually.
Probably not repeatable.
No, not at all. I was just trying to think if there was any good ones that were.
Can't say anything without getting
See
banned.
See, girls, 16 and 14. So you're on way to absolutely, knock it out of the park. And Renegade Butcher says D's nuts are radioactive, and Chris Dixon says it is kind of funny. So yeah, it is absolutely.
I could search up some.
So Becky bought me an ice maker, a couple months ago.
Yep.
The thing's been running nonstop ever since, and I'm on a path to make like 4 freezer bags full of ice over the next couple of days, because otherwise it's not going to keep up to Barrett and I over the next day or two.
Yeah, I was going to say Barrett's going to be here tomorrow, so
I love Christmas Eve. I think I enjoy that more than Christmas Day.
yeah, well, it's more relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas Day always seems like it's a little bit more rushed.
So did you finish playing with your saran wrap?
Saran wrap ball is done.
Yeah, you got the world's biggest ball.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
and
what
she
she
can.
said.
That's what she put chocolate milk in the ice maker.
That's a good idea.
Is that real? Like it wouldn't.
I don't
Do
know.
it.
That I don't. You imagine trying to clean that out afterwards? Oh my god!
I don't
That's
think
what
it's
she
real.
said.
I think he's just trying to get you to break your ice maker.
And Yozik over on TikTok says you need an ice maker in the North Pole. Yeah, we had this discussion the other day how it's actually 15 degrees colder outdoors than it is inside my deep freeze at the moment. So there's that, right? Can't you just put water outside as your ice maker, just a Canadian window? Well, actually, it's the inside of the Canadian window at this point. So, hey, we got a Gavin M050. Oh, and they're gone just like that. So Brian says it's real. Add it to coffee. All right. Lemonade in the ice maker. That sounds good. And Rachel Brown says, did you miss the one Mississippi to Mississippi? That's actually quite funny. So for those who can't see or hear, I'm going to bring this up. And yeah, see how it's spelled? One Mrs. Hippie. Oh, boy.
Mississippi.
So tonight we are drinking. I don't know if I mentioned this last night, but it's made by Buffalo Trace bourbon cream, and
Sounds like our school
it's
district.
really
Not
good.
were you.
What's that? Yeah, sorry. I'm the one drinking it at the moment. So
Yeah.
Dare you feed your
We
I
got-
feel like it'd be a little bit strange if me and Alice were drinking it, but no
Yeah.
judgment.
yeah, absolutely. If you guys are allowed to identify as anything else, you could identify as 18-year-old drunks.
And
couldn't
it started.
you? What do you mean? What started? Nothing.
Your mom.
There you go. Your mom. Your mom. Yep. It's colder in central Kentucky than in Anchorage, Alaska. How cold is it, Byron, in central Kentucky? So
Tim likes the
Oh,
So, Chris, here's the deal. How about we play the
That's
game
what
where
she
Tim?
said.
How about we play the game where wherever you put in the text, I will read out loud, and then you guys can get yourself, well, within reason, a really good audio clip, because Josh is a dick. So it's 4 in Camden.
It's true. He likes
So-
the cream.
Tennessee Texan Shiner. I don't know if you know Tennessee or not, but he's over on TikTok right at the moment. We just bought some land 45 minutes south of Camden. So we're going to be in your neighborhood quite often. And he makes his own bourbon cream. Ooh, I like that. And Chris Dixon says Tim likes the cream.
You do.
Chris also says do not put sugar in your ice maker. Okay.
Do it.
Do it.
I won't do it. I seen a bottle earlier today on TikTok or on Instagram, Chris, and it was by a welder, and he gave it to a guy as a present, but he welded a metal frame around the bottle, so he'd have to cut it off before he could drink it. And
Josh is gonna have fun
Josh
with
says,
me reading that.
this polygamy joke is Mormonic. Oh my God. Mormons, polygamy. Yeah.
He's gonna put that.
Oh, yeah. Well, it is what it is, right? -5 in Cleveland. That's freedom degrees. Brian Alexevich sent an audio clip, which I can't hear at the moment because I'm on here. But Byron says, Coldest this morning was -9 and a wind chill of -30. Shit. And hey, we got Kim Galwick in signing in 11th. Merry Christmas, taking care of 2 homes, people in the Buffalo blizzard. Oh man, -5, 35 to 50 winds. Going back out to refuel the generator. Stay safe and stay warm, Tim. It's always good, but it is what it is.
Yeah, stay safe and warm.
Grace sent more.
I'll catch Grace in a minute there. So yesterday night, apparently I'm crazy because I was getting ready to go to bed, and Becky reminded me that I hadn't plugged in the truck. So for those of you who live where it's warm,
I was going to say down south, they wouldn't understand that.
So I was going to say, up here, we have to plug our trucks in at night, our vehicles, period, or they won't start in the morning, and they're not electric vehicles. So there's that. So just before bed, I already took my shirt off, so it was serious at this point. Becky said, honey, I don't think the truck's plugged in. And so out I went, -38 with a wind chill, making it -53 to the truck with no shirt on, and I plugged it in. She wanted to take a picture. I didn't let her, but that's what she said. Yeah, Alice is back there with that's what she said.
It
Yeah.
didn't even make any sense that time.
Have your shirt
It
off
never
and
needs
plugged
to.
in.
Nina says, in Texas, it's legal for kids to drink as long as they are with their parents and have permission. A lot of things are legal in Texas.
Yeah.
Anything's legal if you don't get caught.
Spoken like a true anarchist. I love you, sweetheart. You're such a...
Everything's bigger in Texas.
That's what she said?
That's what she said.
Okay. Brian said he's confused watching a movie. That makes sense. I understand. Sasquatch lives. Yes, that's so actually it would be more like the Yeti because now that I'm 40, even my back hair's gone white a little bit, so it's a little closer. And a baby anarchist, that's what they called you, Chuck.
Baby
And,
anarchist.
Tennessee lives 45 minutes southwest of Camden. It's 6 here where we are. Am I reading that right? It's 6 here. Okay, and we are 45 minutes. So we might be pretty close to where Tennessee is.
Yeah,
absolutely. Rachel says 4 degrees and electric out. Electric is out again. She's been fighting with her electricity being out all night. So
Rachel.
We never lose power up here for that amount of time.
no, that is true. Oh,
What
Now,
was that not?
knock on wood for.
but you could, well, you know what? We could take the time to give a really good shout out to Fortis, Alberta. Even though they drain us dry in our bills and everything, they are incredible with getting the power back on.
They are for sure.
They are as soon as it goes out, they are in their trucks on their way.
I wish my brother-in-law Barrett, he might be in later on. If he is, we'll get him to send a text because Liberty just said that I need to get myself a composting toilet so that a certain appendage of mine doesn't hang in the water. And Renegade is in Texas, guys, and it's 22 Fahrenheit there. That's in Fahrenheit. So we call them freedom units around here. And Brian, geez. So everybody, this is great that nobody's got electricity and they're still in here hanging out with us. So listening to a bunch of crazy cooks out in Canada.
Well, they all have generators because they're smart, right?
That's right. Good old preppers. Yes. I was going to tell you, Tennessee is the guy who makes John Willis's T-shirts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got
a
few more. And he makes. Now I really know who you are, Tennessee. He was a guy that had a still set up at Self-Reliance Festival. Yeah. Send me a PM. We get together. Oh yeah, absolutely, sir. That'd be awesome. But yeah, so it seems like people around the rest of the continent are hurting right now.
Mm-hmm.
We had a lady in the Telegram group earlier today whose septic system froze. That's not very normal either, right? So,
well, that's same problem that my mom's dealing with.
Oh yeah,
they're 61 feet from their house, the blockage, and it's all the tree root.
Oh, is it tree roots?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And of course, then the cold doesn't help.
Are they going to be able to bust it up?
I don't know. They're supposed to find out tomorrow.
Okay. Oh shit, that really sucks.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, crazy weather across the U.S. Renegade says same here, just 2 hours north of you. Yeah, and who mentioned yesterday? They posted a picture in the Telegram group. Was it Yozik? I can't remember. Anyway, somebody had snow in Dallas yesterday. Just little bits of snow, but it is what it is. And Rachel says her generator's parked in the driveway. The other is in my storage. 2 is 1, 1 is none. Right, girls? Nothing wrong with that at all.
What does that make 3?
3 is a guarantee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see? You were wondering. See, Dad's always got a smart-ass reply for you.
4?
4 is more. 5 keeps me alive.
6?
6 for kicks. 7 is heaven. I don't know what. There you go. Gracie said that's what she said. So, hey, Carrie Brown, good to have you, my friend.
Grace, it's not funny. When you
Says I'm going to be up most of the night to keep the fire tended. 3 degrees and still gusty. God damn. I'm sorry, Carrie, but you know what? They live off grid. They have wood fire. They have their own solar power. But
wood fires are the best, though.
Yeah. I finally got my wood stove installed in the garage. Hey, Hunter. I think it was Hunter, actually, now that I think of it. Hunter's over on Twitch. Good to have you. I
You're
think
streaming on Twitch right
yeah, we're on
that's
Twitch
cool.
as well. And
now? How many viewers do you have in there?
we only get a couple over on Twitch right at the moment. Yeah, sorry, Yozik. Yozik said he's in Cleveland, so he's sure he didn't post a picture of snow in Dallas. I think it was Hunter, now that I think of it. Too many short names all over the board. And I respond and then I don't always remember. I'm like, shit, who was that was saying that? So what's everybody drinking this evening? I know Brian Alexovich over on Telegram mentioned about 17 times that he's drinking some kind of weird Pennsylvania Dutch eggnog or something. I don't know.
Why does he keep mentioning it?
Because he's drunk.
Oh.
And here we are. Nina says lots of people in my Texas neighborhood have frozen pipes. We're still going strong. It was a flurry in Dallas.
This one here.
Oh yeah, what do we got?
Texas.
You can bring it up too, baby, if you want. Just click on it. Yeah, kids, we're bogey like that in Twitch. Bougie. Oh, see.
Dad's had a little bit too much to drink. We're going to cut you off.
How am I supposed to know what bougie? What?
You're a little old.
Yeah, kids, we're bougie
I
like
am.
that. Yeah.
Bougie,
Don't call people old
I'm
for
sorry.
using Twitch.
No.
Twitch is like so
I
last
called
year,
Dad
so I don't know
old.
why you think you're bougie.
Here we go. Oh boy.
Yeah,
Let's
that'll
fill
help
her
with
right
you.
up.
I thought, Dad, you said it was supposed to last until tomorrow night.
We're going to the liquor store in the morning.
Yeah. So
Like, Dad needs more bourbon.
So let's see what do we got going on here? So we've got, so Nina's got frozen pipes in Texas. That really sucks. Renegade Butcher says, holy shiticles. A frozen septic is awful. Like a booty sludge glacier.
Grace said she's drinking Jack Daniel's fruit punch.
Merry Christmas. The shitter was full. Did you check the shitter, honey? What are you looking at tonight, honey? Oh, the majestic morn of a winter's day and an asshole in his bathrobe emptying a chemical toilet into a storm drain.
Listen to that. Is that the dog?
Yeah, they're up there. At least it'll be above
King
freezing
Beauty,
here
come
tomorrow. I'll be
on.
smoking a brisket for Christmas Eve. Somebody will be smoking something. Just won't be me.
You're lying.
Grace is drinking. My daughter's drinking JD and fruit punch.
Jack Daniel's.
She's an adult for the record. Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Carrie Brown is doing mushrooms and eating hot chocolate mix. So that's interesting. Carrie's going to shoot me. Brian's drinking potato vodka and he's got OJ Simpson over visiting. That's cool.
O.J. Simpson.
And Renegade Butcher is drinking wild turkey and listening to Lone Star.
How do you drink turkey?
Well,
Where are these
put it in a
people-
blender first.
Where are these people finding these drinks? And are
And-
they okay?
Yes. Rachel Brown is vodka and Major Melon Mountain Dew. Sounds like the
Interesting.
makings of a good evening.
I was going to say.
Chris Dixon, we're minus 17 with 80-mile-an-hour winds. Yep.
The winds have picked up here too.
It's unreal. So it's not snowing at all. And I'm still going to have to probably go out and clear the businesses tomorrow morning because it's blowing the snow off the rooftops and it sucks. Chris Dixon just dove into Woodford Reserve and Martinson is drinking honey-eyed tea and free market cannabis. Free market. Except it's government subsidized or whatever the hell we want to call it. So one step was saying I was telling my handyman clients in the Dallas-Fort Worth area to cover outdoor faucets and other tips to keep the pipes from bursting. Most had no idea what to do. It's true.
No.
Hunter's drinking Jim Beam and he called me honey for some reason. I don't get it. So
Jim Beam honey, I think.
and one step closer said Cody with spaced rum.
Elon Musk sent
boy.
that to space too.
Yeah, I think somebody's had a little too much of the spaced rum because they're drinking Cody with spaced rum, sauced. I don't know what it is. It's actually coffee with spiced rum.
Oh.
And Nina is drinking water tonight. Hubby is drinking Weller. Nice. And we got Uncle Buck just joined us from Beyond the Grave over in TikTok.
And he's gone.
And I scared him off. Damn it.
Don't call them out. They just
Yeah,
run away.
I know.
They
And
get
Hunter's
scared,
drinking Jim
Dad.
Beam. And Carrie Brown says not the woo-woo mushrooms.
Are you sure?
Fair enough. Okay.
I don't think she's sure.
And Renegade said I tried listening to the Lone Star, but it didn't sing to me. Just sounded carbonated. well, just be careful. Too many, and you'll be hearing things worse than
Why did
terminated.
Hunter say kissy noises?
Why is he hidden
I'm
on
not
you?
sure.
Because he called me because he said honey.
Honey,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
And Martinson family says,
Turn
no,
it on.
I bought. Oh, there you. Oh, when they said free market cannabis, they meant it. They bought their herb from a grower, not a fucking true dope. We got Ben Todd. Oh, every time I go to join somebody, killing it and grilling it. Good evening. Bourbon on the rocks. Well, I got cream bourbon on the rocks. It's pretty good. So, and Yozik is drinking peach brandy with a Mountain Dew chaser. That sounds pretty good.
And just this bourbon tastes like a brown cow. If anybody's ever had one of those,
I like it very much so.
Cow.
it is Kahlua and milk.
Yeah, this
And
is
it's nasty.
Does it taste like
straight
Pepsi?
bourbon. Mepsi, what's Mepsi?
Milk and
Pepsi.
Pepsi.
It's gross.
Oh, isn't that all
No,
over?
I like it.
Yeah.
Them you bougie little, I don't know, zennials or whatever the
That
Gen
offended me.
Zs. What, aren't you a bougie Gen
That
Zer?
offended me.
No.
Go eat your avocado
I
toast
saw-
and be quiet.
Lindsay Lohan was drinking it, and she was.
Well, then it must be cool if
Yes,
Lindsay
it is
Lohan's
cool
drinking
because
it.
Lindsay
Yeah.
Lohan is drinking it, and it's like
It's cool.
And honestly,
someone
I
cool
drank
is drinking it.
I'd
Lindsay,
say
taste
Lindsay
like that?
Lohan is probably on the bottom.
Lindsay
of the totem.
Lohan was cool
No.
in like 2003.
she's still cool, but
She
it's
still is.
She's very
Pepsi's
fat.
actually that's Gretchen, that's Gretchen Wieners. You're wrong.
Yeah.
My bad. And
But-
Martinson family says mushrooms are a good idea. And
need some here,
One
but-
Step says so close to a White Russian. And Byron says mix the bourbon cream with root beer.
We have
Ooh.
root beer.
Lindsay Lohan's still a thing. Well, apparently my Gen Z daughter knows who Lindsay Lohan is.
Yeah.
And apparently
Everybody
she's
knows
influencing Charlotte's drinking choices. So
Well, yeah, but Mepsi's actually really good.
replace is with possibly was. And
No,
What-
leave Lindsay Lohan alone. She's still cool.
how?
Or is Canada 20 years behind?
Renegade Butcher says if Lindsay Lohan is doing it, I'm probably going to avoid it.
No, just try it. It's
What'd she
actually
do?
really good.
I'll take
She's-
your word for it.
Lindsay Lohan is a hot mess.
A
Leave
hot
Lindsay
mess.
Lohan
No,
alone.
no,
I
I
love her.
I wouldn't use the word hot in that. She's
No, I meant hot
I
as
know.
in steaming pile of
Mhm.
shit hot mess.
Leave Lindsay Lohan alone.
Yozik says she's delicious. Maybe
Oh.
20 years ago if you were into Lindsay Lohan. But,
Uh,
I don't know.
That's kind of like Britney Spears, right?
Yeah,
Okay, well,
poor-
Britney
poor
Spears isn't cool.
But you love. How can you not? Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know.
It's not.
I think they
Jamie
mixed.
Spears. Is
I think they
where it's at.
mixed her up at the hospital. I don't think she's mine. But anyway, that's another
She
story.
does not like. Who doesn't like Lindsay
Jagger
Lohan?
and Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. Jagger and Dr. Pepper
Dad?
taste exactly like root beer. Yes.
Have you had enough bourbon?
Not yet. And Chris says add Kahlua and vodka and you have a paralyzer.
What's a paralyzer?
Well, it's
Empty
a
out.
Kahlua, vodka, Jagger and Dr. Pepper. I don't know. So yeah,
Took
I've
your
never
bourbon
had it.
away.
That's fine. When did Lindsay Lohan come back? Charlotte says she never
She
left.
never left.
She stayed and she slayed.
One
She
step
just got-
closer would like us to say leave Brittany alone, okay?
No.
And killing it and grilling it says if you ain't wasted the day is sideways. That's what we'll go with. Yes, absolutely.
Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
It is, yes.
Happy hour somewhere.
Somewhere out in the Pacific Ocean at this point. So,
How do you know that?
well, I just keep following the.
How do
It's
you know
6:30 in BC and then 5:30 in the Pacific Ocean.
That's
So,
not
you know
5,
that?
Dad.
to your Mepsi. There you go. To your Mepsi.
It's actually called Pill.
To
I
your-
call it Mepsi because it sounds better.
To your
Do you not like
Lindsay Lohan inspired.
leave Lindsay
Toilet
Lohan
water.
What'd she
alone?
Somebody
she do?
back here said Lindsay
She
would
drinks
drink.
toilet paper.
Yeah, she drink toilet water. See? So
Yeah.
she would.
Okay, but
She probably was at
I
one
want
time.
everyone to actually try because it actually is really good.
You know,
No,
she
but-
went out of the spotlight because she was nothing
Yeah,
but a
she
drug
was a
addict.
druggie.
But
But
there you go.
I know she was. But what you need to do is you need to have milk and then you need to add a splash of coffee creamer. That's what makes it so much
So
better.
what you do is you put milk. So let me make. So
no, you put
you
a
tell
little
me.
bit of Pepsi,
okay,
then more milk, and
Yep.
then a splash of coffee creamer.
She likes
splash coffee, and then you take the glass, you dump it in the toilet, you rinse it out, you put bourbon in it, and then you drink it. Okay, cool,
No.
fair enough. Toilet wine correction, yes, very much so.
What's a toilet wine?
Stuff you make in prison. with
Yeah,
grape
no,
juice.
I know, but did she call Pepsi toilet wine?
Yeah.
She was rode hard and put away wet. That's the definition. I mean, I've known horses like that, but I guess she kind of looks like a horse. Leave Lindsay alone. That'll be the new one. It was Leave Brittany Alone, but now it's Leave Lindsay alone. Yeah, Lindsay's brought it on herself. So, One Step Closer says Dr. Pepper and Captain Morgan is delicious.
Makes a difference.
In high school, I used to drink Dr. Pepper and dark Bacardi rum. So
what's Bacardi?
It's just another type of rum. So when I was 14, so I was way older than you guys. So don't do what I did when I was in high school.
Way older. You were
way old. Yes,
2 years.
Yes, I got your attention by saying your real name.
Hey, Ted McDonald, have you had any frozen iguanas dropped on your head lately, brother?
Sometimes.
He lives in Florida, and when it gets below 40 degrees freedom units, the iguanas fall out of the trees and hit people in the head.
Oh,
yeah,
it doesn't hurt them. They kind of like go into
it's like the fainting goats, you know.
Yeah,
and what do we got here? All right, your best thing for teething. Tim's recipe is better. Hooch and Mepsi. Where is it? Mepsi would be worse than Pruno. I don't even know what Pruno is.
Frozen iguana alert for this evening.
Oh yeah, there we are.
Mepsi is actually really good. So I don't know why everyone's hating.
Don't ruin Dr. Pepper. Yeah, Dr. Pepper was when you were 14. You drank what you could get your hands on, and
we drink Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, that is true.
Really good.
Yes, free food from the sky. That's exactly what we call it, isn't it? And where is it? Jameson and NyQuil equals a Irish lullaby. I wish Letty Lou was in here. She would appreciate the Irish joke. She always does.
Gross, though.
That like an Irish goodbye with more sleep. Yeah, an Irish goodbye is where it takes you 3 hours to say goodbye. Kind of like.
Well, has anybody ever had a reaction with NyQuil? Because remember, I get that crazy reaction with NyQuil. I take it and I sleepwalk.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Has anybody ever had that reaction, or is it just me?
I need you to take NyQuil. I need to see that.
Oh, it's crazy.
So
I'm gonna record you.
That's more than one.
Oh, I remember Ted.
He had one iguana, and now he has iguana stew. Get it? Iguana stew. Oh, that's a dad joke. Yeah. So iguana stew on the menu for Monday.
Should have turned it into a sandwich.
A sandwich? Was it good?
It would probably be better.
The problem is the tail will get stuck in your teeth.
Cut off the tail.
You cut off the tail, dumbass.
Well, that makes sense.
And the head.
Yeah. You can make head cheese out of the iguana.
And also,
then.
It's not Diet Pepper, it's Diet Popper.
Diet Popper?
Yeah, like Papper, like what you said.
Diet Papper?
You gotta say like a New Yorker.
Fair enough. Where my mom comes from, Honduras, iguana is a delicacy.
Stop eating
Where I come from, iguana is a zoo animal. So there you go.
Well, in Brazil, they eat guinea pigs?
Yeah, I think so. Chris Dixon says my wife sleepwalks and talks to someone when she takes NyQuil.
I only do it when I take NyQuil. It's crazy.
They're gonna
who's she talking to though? I'd be worried about that.
We're gonna rename the Irish lullaby to Bill Cosby, apparently.
What does Bill Cosby got to do with this?
I'll explain it later. Yes, Becky, I took too much NyQuil and woke up all rolled up in my drapes. That usually happens when I drink too much. So Renegade says some people are hypersensitive to dextromethorphan. I tried that. It's a psychoactive substance at higher doses. Some people get wacky at normal doses.
That's probably what it is.
Mama Bear gets wacky at like child doses of almost everything.
Well, I had a sip of that bourbon and I was feeling my arms were already heavy.
I was fighting the urge to say who asked while reading that, but then I realized it would probably not be nice.
Peru is where you can eat the guinea pigs.
Okay.
You can pick live ones out just like lobsters.
So mean.
You actually do that?
That's a rather robust guinea pig right there. I think I would like that one. Could I have it with a side of garlic butter? And could you cook it medium rare? Like, what the fuck?
That's so mean.
Also, I would like it to be less screaming than the last one, because last time it kind of disturbed me.
And Tennessee says, Tennessee Texan Shiner over on TikTok says, since you have land here in Tennessee, you need to let me teach you how to make your own liquor. I would love it. And there's Slow Pokey 123 and gone just like that. I call them out. Oh, Yozik says live comments are not working on Rumble. Huh. I don't. Yeah, I haven't. I'm streaming over there. Or just guinea pigs are just meat potatoes. Guinea pigs are like fat little rabbits. Go ahead, honey.
You keep scaring the viewers away. Just let them stay.
Listen, ever since I started going live, I scared the viewers away. So they're actually a viable livestock option for apartment dwellers. So are pigeons, but I'm not sure I want to eat them.
Yeah, I don't think I would eat a guinea pig.
And yeah, there you go. And One Step says, my brother took my sister-in-law to the guinea pig restaurant. Kept singing the Wonder Pet song to mess with her. Alice, would you eat a guinea
Just
pig?
tell the Tennessee guys just orange juice and yeast. That's how you do it when you're
In jail?
Yeah.
Orange juice and yeast, yes. So Charlotte says that you can make your own. Apparently, she's the expert on jailhouse hooch. So
yeah.
my
all you do is
my
orange juice and
12-year-old
yeast.
daughter says all you need is orange juice and yeast.
You have to let it sit for a couple days.
Do you
though.
have a bottle of
You need a
jailhouse hooch up in your bedroom?
No,
You don't worry about it.
You
Okay.
also need a butter knife.
Squab is delicious. Yeah, so we're
What's
talking about
squab?
medicines, and
Yeah.
there's some certain medicines that aren't available in
God, you were
Canada
scared
or
that you were away.
in the
never mind,
US.
he's gone.
So Erin from Two Chicks Homestead, who is married to the other chick, Nate, and she messaged me the other day, sent me a video on TikTok about a Canadian cough syrup that its tagline is legitimately, it tastes awful, but it works.
Like that
Now,
gum.
If anyone out there has ever tried Buckley's cough syrup,
I told
please let me know in the comments.
Isn't that Buckley's gum? Or
You-
that
No,
gum?
it's
His
so
explanation is that it tastes like battery acid, but
yeah.
he's a
So
robotic.
Becky and I were just dating. I had one kick ass of a cold, and she said, "You need to try Buckley's." I'm like, "I've never tried it before." And I knew Becky, and I knew I loved her, and I was pretty sure I wanted to spend the rest of my life with her at this point.
But tell the
However-
truth,
However,
he thought I poisoned him.
at the moment she gave it to me, I legitimately looked at her and asked her, "Did you just give me battery acid? Because I'm too young to die." The stuff tastes like shit, but it really,
And tell
really
him what I
works.
said to suck it up.
Suck
and
it up,
stop being a
princess,
baby.
yes.
Did you genuinely think she poisoned you?
Yeah.
Well, maybe. Yeah. Oh, there we are. Jason is over. Hey, Jason. Jason is Tennessee Texan Shiner, moved over here from TikTok. Got tired of being alone. I know. I had to make sure I streamed twice in 1 week,
Oh,
and now I'm allowed to stream all I want for the next 6 months from my desktop. I don't love the TikTok desktop, but I'm going to keep staking my claim to the TikTok territory
No, you're
so
not
that
allowed.
eventually. So, Charlotte, I know I can kick people out of the live chat, but can I kick you out of the live room?
No, okay,
Or just kick you? Maybe. I don't know. Sugar and water and yeast work as well, Charlotte. So there. Oh, there. See,
Yeah, Charlie.
you were being smart. And now the real moonshiners in here telling us how to make it.
yeah, I told you. All you need is yeast and stuff.
Apple juice, pound of sugar, pack of champagne yeast. So on the East Coast, it was very common to take a gallon of apple cider and take it, throw it up over your plenum or your heat ducts in the basement, and just leave it there for a couple of months. Open up the cover every so often, and you get yourself some Applejack, which is hard apple cider, and it's okay, you know. What else we got here? Raisin sugar, water, and a little yeast to make some dorm room hooch. So I'm told. Speaking of dorm rooms, if we wanted to get our deposit back, we weren't allowed to use thumbtacks. So remember this, girls. So when I went to college, if we wanted to hang posters, we were supposed to use sticky tack. But sticky tack cost way more at the student union building than thumbtacks did. So I just bought thumbtacks. And at the end of the year, I would take a little bit of Colgate toothpaste and put it over each hole. And they never knew any the wiser and got my deposit back.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
just use blood.
What's that?
Just use blood.
Blood?
Yeah.
So when you move out and you have blood all over your walls, how do you explain that to the move out inspection? So my daughter Alice just said apparently blood is also an alternative for filling in
No,
holes
but how did they not see that?
because it was white toothpaste on a white wall.
Yeah, no, I know, but when it hardened, you'd see that. And
It
Didn't
would smell
matter.
Pretty good.
wouldn't the walls even be a little bit off white?
A little bit, yeah. If you guys want to let Maisie in, you can. Here, so Chris Dixon says, I take Buckley's, keep it in the cabinet at all times. Absolutely. Hey, look who it is, guys.
Who?
Here we are. Hang on. Where did he go? I lost him.
Uh-oh.
Anybody know that name?
Joggy.
Oh,
Jag-
Jaggy!
Jaggy Thistle, my brother from another mother, across the Atlantic Ocean, all the way over in Scotland. Oh, and there's another little bitch. Look at her. Hi, Maisie.
That's not offensive, by
She
the way.
had to
She
come in.
technically is a little
She
bit.
is, yes. Apple pie, moonshine, Applejack is amazing. Now all that is what we call low wines, but you need to distill it if you want real liquor. Yes.
Hold still.
Bar of soap. Killing it and grilling it. Said, drank too much tequila to the sound of my neighbor mowing his grass. My first thought was, hell, what is he's going to have to mow around me? I ain't moving. What was that joke about grass earlier today? I can't remember.
Oh, you know what?
Club soda, Alice, just in case you ever murder somebody, can take
Yeah, I
out
heard
No,
that it takes out blood stains.
Also, bleach.
bleach.
No, you never use bleach.
Oh dear.
You use Dawn dish soap and vinegar.
Jaggy
No.
says chewing gum works as well.
Don't
Use-
use that.
Anybody who needs this, just use Dawn dish soap and vinegar.
No.
Works a miracle.
Yeah, and yogurt.
And Renegade says use the toothpaste with baking soda. It works like drywall mud. There you go. Maisie, what are you doing? Come on over see Daddy for a minute.
All right, thanks, Dad.
Come on up and say hello.
I get
What
the
a
drink
smell.
now.
There
It smells
is
like
my
cabbage.
oldest dog. And yes, Jaggy says you're drinking from a jam jar. Yes, well, close. My
Jelly?
grandmother would have drank out of jam jars. Remember, she saved everything.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a pint mason jar, and it makes a really good drinking jar. That's all I can say.
One step closer.
You missed the straw, Dad.
He agrees with me.
Who's that, honey?
One step closer.
Oh,
He
bleach.
agrees with
Bleach
me.
makes the blood harder for the CSIs to identify.
Told you.
I
But if
suppose.
you get rid of it completely, then they won't be able to identify it at all.
Yeah,
So
and
don't
bleach
use
does
bleach.
that. You don't
According to The
soap in
Sopranos.
bleach.
Jason says I'm drinking spiced rum I made in barrel aged for 2 years in Mountain Gold pine. Oh, that sounds so good. See, we don't have any of the good Mountain Dew flavors up here, and I love pineapple anything. So, what about you girls? Pineapple or coconut?
Pineapple.
Both? Yeah,
No,
me too.
Ew, pineapple.
Alice, mother, pineapple or coconut?
I can't have pineapple.
I know. She's got
Coconut.
yep.
I have a latex allergy.
Here you go, Alice, in case you really need to know. Cold water to take out the blood.
Yeah.
Peroxide for the stubborn stuff.
Oh, organs?
Well, don't
Organs. Oh my god. So she just sits back here saying the smart ass comments. You mean like organs? No, that's acid to get
As
rid of the
M&M
organs.
says,
Sorry.
if you wipe a blood stain,
And
it just
poison.
turns orange with water.
We will have to. Yes. So Jaggy, girls, got himself a new rescue dog. Her name is
Aw.
Meg. And he says to your gorgeous 3-legged bundle of fur. Yes.
Does he know we have a 3-legged cat?
Yeah, he does.
What
Yeah.
happened to the fourth leg?
So Dottie is upstairs barking because we're all down here and she's wondering what she's missing out on.
Should I
So-
go grab her?
No.
No, it's fine.
No,
We've
Dot-
got-
she'll
here,
just
you
come
wanna
on
take her? She's
camera.
eating me out. There we
She'll
go.
just bark on camera.
No need, no, you need lie for that, allegedly. Yes. So this is speaking from a butcher, Alice. Apparently, knives take out organs,
Oh, okay.
And
that's
then-
that.
and then lye. You remember that?
You gotta decompose the body.
You remember
Like,
the lye we used when we made homemade soap?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like you take out the organs and you dissolve them in a thing, and then you
Acid.
the acid. Then with the bones, the acid usually works too, and if not, you crush them into a
You
powder.
really sound like listen, Jeffrey Dahmer. I mean, you sound like you have
Well,
experience. so.
I have a whole bunch of things, but they're not technically. You're allowed to say them on camera.
So, you know why cannibals don't eat clowns, right?
Because
They taste funny.
Yeah.
You should
and,
tell them the baby jokes.
Jaggy, no, I won't. Jaggy Thistle says you can call a retired special forces medic. Yeah, he fireworks better. Yozik says so. So there's going to be some people that are going to be like,
Oh, you
"What
gotta
the
scare
hell
Steve
did I
Roberts.
listen
Never
to?"
mind, he's gone.
On the, when the audio of this show goes up, they're like, something. Yeah. Chris Dixon says, "Welcome to the Dark Side Show with Toolman Tim." The Toolman
The
Tim
Unexplained.
Dark Side. Yes. The unexplained. Where we talk about the
This could be an
unexplained.
unsolved case files episode.
Where we look at the darker side of life, like murders and cannibalism and all the fun things
I wouldn't
that
eat
no one
them.
else
The
wants.
seven wonders of the
You
world.
would or wouldn't
I
eat them?
wouldn't
Just have a
eat
barbecue
them.
like they did in fried green tomatoes.
Just have a. Oh my God! Yes.
Oh.
Was that where they say it tastes funny or something? Or is that in
No,
the chili?
fried green tomatoes. Remember they cooked him up and they fed him to the sheriff. Remember because
Is that a movie?
Yep.
Oh, that actually happened in real life. No, it did. He like killed his brother or something and turned him into
Nah,
hamburgers.
you gotta dump
See,
it.
Alice, I don't know how we got down this rabbit hole, but just so you know, everyone is giving my 12-year-old daughter advice on how to hide bodies. So one step close.
They're not telling me anything. I already know how
In
to
the
kill
sauce.
someone
In the
without.
sauce,
No,
yep.
see with the
Chris
when,
knows it all.
okay, I see with the bone part when you crush that up, you hide that somewhere else.
They're not
instead.
giving me anything I don't
instead
already
of
know.
the actual body. You have to get rid of all the evidence
The-
and you hide that evidence.
The chili was from South Park. Oh my God, I can't
Yeah.
believe it.
Do you
So-
want to know how to?
No, because remember
kill
he
someone?
he ate all the. He goes, I don't know what's in this barbecue, and he goes, it's in the sauce.
Oh no!
oh yeah, I have 17 pigs. Bodies aren't a problem. That is
Yeah.
very true. I've heard that once
They
or
don't
twice.
eat the
Probably shouldn't be
bones, though.
talking about this on YouTube.
They don't eat the
And
bones.
we get in
though,
trouble
so
with
that's
yeah.
not
Anyway,
good.
I won't monetize this video. It'll be fine. So, dig a pool instead of a patio. Just saying. Yeah, there you go.
Or just put
And
one
Yozik
already
says
underneath.
fireworks better. So for my fellow, well, not fellow, but for my Texans who are part of the workshop group that saw snow, it reminded me of an old episode of King of the Hill, where they get a 1/4 inch of snow in Texas, and everybody drives straight into the ditch, and they're all scared to death. So, because they never see snow, right?
They had a video earlier about all the cars sliding in Seattle. They're all sliding down the hill.
Well, there's
No,
yeah,
he
and
wants
it's
to
wet
see it.
there too,
Come here.
probably,
I
right?
want you to say in Minecraft.
In Minecraft. Yeah, it's
In
all in
That's where you learn.
It's all in Minecraft.
What did you guys think we were talking
yeah, you
about?
have to say.
Yeah.
Oh, I understand. Is that so? That makes everything better. So, so you remember that time we killed those 3 people and buried them in the woods in Minecraft?
In
Yeah.
Minecraft?
Fair enough. Yeah, remember that
Only in
time we ran
Minecraft.
over that homeless guy in Minecraft?
Only in Ohio.
Only in Ohio. Apparently,
Oh,
you Gen Zs
Everything's
are-
legal in Ohio.
Apparently, well, I don't know. You can.
Well, to be fair, nobody has been able to commit anything in Ohio because nobody knows where it is. Like-
One Step Closer says that her dad used to sell propane and propane accessories.
For what?
Oh, I wonder.
That's from King of the Hill.
Oh.
It's a quote from King of the Hill.
Oh.
Propane and propane accessories, Bobby.
Was it actually
And then
propane?
somebody the other day, if anybody remembers Beavis and Butthead, so the character that inspired Hank Hill was like a next door neighbor of Beavis and Butthead, and there was the famous quote where he says, "I caught you guys whacking off in my tool shed." That one cracks me up every time. Jaggy says, "How many meters of snow you have there?"
Too much.
I would
Too
say we have
much.
0.66 of a meter, Jaggy, or for everyone else, 2 in freedom units. We have about 2 feet. So, Rocky Horror Picture Show when they eat Eddie. You ever watch Rocky Horror, hun?
Oh, years ago.
I've never seen it. Hey, there's Aaron. Your ears must have been burning. We were just talking about the caustic cough syrup we sell in Canada only. Also,
We only sell Buckley's in Canada?
yeah. Do you guys know? Do you guys have Fisherman's Friends cough drops in the States? Because if not, I'm going to send them to you as well, Aaron.
Are they good?
Oh, they're awful.
They're awful. Yeah. Oh, One Step says Mike Judge went to high school. That was our rival. Mike Judge he also did. Oh, what are you looking at, Maisie?
Who's Mike Judge?
He created Beavis and Butthead and King of the Hill and the crazy
Oh,
movie
some people
where
probably
Welcome to
have
Costco, I Love You. Idiocracy, that one.
Dead hook
So-
into a cop in Ohio.
Oh, wasn't that movie scary?
Hunter, I'll tell you a story here in just a second, brother. So Jason says, so I read in a book, sneak into a cemetery where they dig a hole to bury someone next day. Dig deeper, bury your body, then fill it back up.
But see, there's an issue with that because what if someone catches you?
Well, yeah, but you
Yeah,
just don't
but-
get caught, right?
But it's
So
also illegal to sneak into the cemetery. as
But
well.
why would you want to bury yourself?
And
don't
some-
read that
some
one out
of them
loud.
have- Yeah,
Wait, what did
I
that
did
say?
read that one.
He based the town of King of the Hill on the town my dad used to live in.
Yeah.
That so your dad could have been the inspiration for Hank Hill. Interesting. She says Aaron says she doesn't think they have fisherman friends either. So Hunter, I want to explain something to you. He says a Rocky Horror virgin. So when I worked at Dairy Queen years and years and years and years and years ago, there was the weirdest dude who ended up going to jail for a crime that is very, very, very politically incorrect.
Mhm.
What was it?
The very worst crime, as you can imagine. Well, except murder, but you use your imagination. He was a real weirdo,
I don't wanna
and
use
he
my
watched Rocky
imagination.
Horror Picture Show over 100 times when I met him. And we would have Halloween parties at his house, and he always creeped me out. And he was so into the Rocky Horror Picture Show that I could never bring myself to watch it. So if that explains why I've never seen it, I hope it does, because the dude was an absolute creep. So there you go. Yeah, Jaggy says sucking on a fisherman's friend is a treat. So there you go. I read that one out really nice for you.
Okay.
And Renegade wants to know if fisherman's friend is made from fermented Mountie piss, and that's why you can
No.
only get it in Canada.
Why does everyone hate Canada here?
I don't
They
know
just
why.
bust my balls. It's only illegal if you get caught. One Step Closer went to college with Boomhauer. I tell you what, man, Boomhauer, man, he's going out there, man, doing that thing, man.
What?
That's what Boomhauer sounds like. So
Who's
yes.
Boomhauer?
Boomhauer is the
House.
next door neighbor. There was 4. There was
I don't know who next door neighbor what.
King of the
King
Hill.
of the Hill.
Oh, I don't
He
know.
was the one who mumbled and talked like a redneck, and you couldn't understand 4 words he
No,
says. So.
yeah.
He sounds kind of like the neighbor in F is for Family.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Yeah. F is for Family, in my mind, is like a spiritual successor to King of the Hill. It's awesome. Jason says it's illegal to make your own liquor, but don't stop me.
How's that illegal?
Kind of reminds me, I've got the soundtrack to Pulp Fiction I've been listening to on vinyl
It's
lately.
illegal.
And in there's the conversation between Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta. And John Travolta's just come back from, where did he go? One of those countries where weed's legal. The Netherlands. Anyway, yeah, and he's like, yeah, it's legal there. It's not legal, but it's not legal to be searched. It's legal to smoke. It's legal to sell. He said it's just his
You know,
favorite
I
thing.
don't know.
So
If I screenshotted half the things you guys talked about in here, I feel like more than half of you guys would have a criminal record. Because like some of the things that goes on in these chats are very concerning.
Oh, this is just mild. This is child's play compared to what some people talk about.
Allowed versus
able.
Oh,
remember?
I thought that said allowed versus Ohio.
Yeah,
I'm like,
no.
what has Ohio got to do with that?
That's the whole, it's only illegal if you get caught thing, Charlie, that we talk about all the time, right? So, oh, hey, Letty Lou, we were just making Irish jokes at your expense. It's good to have you here. And one step closer says, we love Canada, America's little brother. We're like the neighbor that lives upstairs in a crack apartment,
Whose country is smaller?
Yeah, man.
What's that?
I asked whose country is smaller.
Bigger isn't always better.
Yes,
I
it
mean,
is.
look at Texas,
That's what she
right?
said.
So
Look at Florida.
that's what she said. Florida man does everything.
Yeah, I know.
Is Josh still on here? Because Josh sent me a video the other night of a guy out on one of those pontoon boats in the Florida. Was it the Florida Everglades?
You showed me that.
He runs up to a guy naked eating cheesecake out in the Florida Everglades. This is the funniest video I've seen it forever.
Yeah, you showed me that one.
Oh my god!
Why was he eating a cheesecake?
64 MW. Welcome to. I couldn't even say welcome to TikTok, and you disappeared. This is great. Nina says we can get fishermen's friends in the States, and they work right on. Oh, Midnight Mechanical. Hey, that's a very good observation. He says, I hear a black helicopter heading your way. Yes.
Isn't that Barrett?
A black helicopter. That's the Men in Black, the government organizations that come to get you. Oh, no,
I'm just
sweetheart.
still laughing over the fact that every time you introduce, like you say hi to them, they leave.
Letty says, Becky, thanks for the Grinch recommendation. We've watched it every day this week.
We have watched it every day this month at the daycare.
So I shared a TikTok in the Telegram group earlier. It said that if Home Alone was a realistic movie, the two guys move in, they walk into the house. He's like, oh, watch out, there's dinky cars there. He says, oh, that doorknob is hot. I won't touch it. And then Kevin's upstairs and he's hollering. He goes, hey guys, I got a tarantula. And just as he says it, buddy pulls out a gun, shoots Kevin in the head and moves over. Hunter says, liquor, yes, wine, no. 200. You can make liquor in Texas, but you can't make wine. What the hell? 250 gallons a year for friends and family in the state of Texas. Interesting.
Wine is like not as bad as alcohol as liquor is.
Yeah. Renegade says you're assuming we don't already have criminal records.
No, I never said that. I wasn't assuming that. It was to be assumed.
We're kind of certain.
Jaggy says if Canada is small, then Scotland is
somebody
tiny.
joined.
Dennis Stockley, welcome to the TikTok. Ah, they're gone again, just like that. So wait. Oh wow.
Why do they leave so fast?
Because he calls them out.
One step closer says I love Florida Man. How can you not love Florida Man? He does everything. What's the best thing you've seen Florida Man do, Charlotte?
Oh, I can't say.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Renegade Butcher says, I have watched that one, Renegade, so many times. The guy, he looks like he's a fucking alien. And he's out there running around naked in the Evergreen, like right out in the swamp. And the guy's like, dude, you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm eating cheesecake. And he runs off.
Just search up your birthday, Florida Man.
I'd rather have a black helicopter than men in white coats in a padded cell.
No, not right now.
Search up May 5th, Florida Man.
Oh,
Yeah, we already know
Jason
what
says
those
you
are.
can make wine, but not liquor. Okay, fair enough.
Well, I
Yeah, that
have
makes
one
sense.
that I'm allowed to say. I saw one where a guy went to jail for hitting someone with a banana.
If you search up your birthday in Florida Man, there's always going to be a record.
We have Benjamin Knox joined us in TikTok, and he's gone just like that. Nice to have you.
Oh, somebody
else.
Monk of Masonry joined us. Good to have you. Oh, and he's gone too in TikTok. So
TikTok
Thank you
don't
for
like to be called out.
thank you for inflating our view count. We appreciate you dropping by for 1.2 seconds. So
He stayed in a lot longer than the
one
others.
step closer says the Tim curse strikes again. And that makes sense. Jason says, and liquor is federally illegal everywhere in the U.S. They want the taxes. That's the only reason why.
Oh, that makes
Pretty
sense.
much why the government does what the government does, right?
Somebody's watching our
Oh, we're going down that rabbit hole
Yeah,
about
we
the
got
government.
somebody. No, we don't need to. We bitch about the government enough. So.
Yeah.
Here we go. Renegade says Florida man ate a dude's face and a dog while butt naked and had to be shot because the taser didn't work. They don't want people to know we're listening. Yeah, that's very true.
Oh, I'll tell you the one after live, but it was pretty funny.
Is it inappropriate?
Yeah, it's not too bad though.
Oh, well, that's okay. And Brian says that was me in TikTok. It scared him off. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
And
Sorry,
where
we
was
scared you.
that's okay. I seen there we are.
Everyone's sending your best Florida man ones. Those are
Yes, anybody
hilarious.
can find any good Florida man ones that you enjoy. We can try to share them with you or share them as we go along. But Yeah, Florida and Jaggy. Oh, Martinson says, but Jaggy, the nice long sleeves and shiny buckles and back. Yeah. And Haas says you can make it, you just can't get caught, right?
Oh yeah.
And Jaggy says you can make brew legally there. Yes. Can you?
You got to scare that.
Oh, the Dixon way. The Dixon, and he left. He did that. What a dick.
Yeah,
that freaking Chris Dixon every time. And Ted says, Renegade Butcher, that happened on the bridge south of me. He ate the man's face. There are some crazy people in Florida.
Oh, you got scared. Oh, wait, no, he's back.
And he came back just to poke fun. He's poking the bear just a little bit. So we were talking about Barrett earlier tonight, my brother-in-law. Why were we talking about him? Do you remember?
You said that he should bring him in to say something.
Yeah, he showed up anyway. He's always lurking in the background on Facebook. So
I can't remember what it was about.
See if we can get up to 20 live viewers. We got 18 here right now, guys. We're not a record, but we're doing really good. One Step Closer says, come to the Self-Reliance Festival in Camden in March, and I'll teach you how to make a still and how to run it. Hey, right on. And bath salts are a hell of a drug. Was the guy eating the man's face smoking bath salts?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
And Gracie, I love my daughter. She says, I still think Lampoon's Christmas is the funniest movie.
She's just saying that to get on your good
Yeah.
side.
Oh, has Yozik been saying things over here? He says
Yeah,
it's
he's
like
having
you
a
only care about the YouTube people. We love Yozik. He's all by himself over in
Yeah, he's having a conversation with himself. Oh, you guys
Hey, Joe Turner 673. Nice. Oh, and he took off on TikTok just like that. Jason, did you make the lemonade? When I was at prepper camp, I had apple pie moonshine for the first time, and it was so damn good. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was going to say the Reliance Festival. We actually have a good trip planned in April.
Yes. I don't know if you're going to England first though. So
we're bringing the girls and we're going for,
I don't know, however long we want to go. Yeah.
Like we're going to Nicole's and then we're
check out our property for a little while too,
and then
right?
we're going after that.
I just realized he called me a delusion child.
Well, that's sorry, Charlotte's a little slow some evenings. It's
That's
okay.
not
So
nice.
and what, slow?
Yeah.
Why?
You're slow all the time. So
I could have used a different word.
Why?
Don't.
I'm not going to use it. I don't want to get canceled. So.
I'm gonna post you to Twitter, and the people on Twitter are really gonna care about this.
Not anymore because my man there, Elon Musk, runs Twitter now.
Can I say something?
Actually,
go for
Jackie,
it. Hang on, babe. Go ahead, Mom.
We want to go to Scotland, but not sure if we're going to be able to get up that far because we're going to England and then Paris, and then we're going back to England and possibly we were going to do Ireland and Scotland, but I'm not sure if we're going to have enough time this trip.
JD 31911. Good to have you in TikTok. And he's gone. It's nice to have you, JD. We're trying. And has Mrs. Oh, I don't think you've ever tried mead, have you, hon? So that's
what she said.
I don't think so.
That's like wine made of honey.
Oh,
that's the stuff. I have all the stuff to make it, guys. I just haven't got there yet.
I thought you said meat, not mead.
Mead. No, sorry. Yes, Brian, moonshine behind the water guy's tent. I was there. Yeah, that. Yeah, it was awesome. It was really good. There was a guy there named Pork Chop, and he was on Ice Road Truckers. I don't know if you guys remember that show.
No, I don't even know what that show is.
Can I say something?
Yeah, speak up, sweetheart.
Sorry,
No, it's okay.
I just wanted to say how we called her delusional, but he's the one having a conversation with himself.
Oh, speak up! If you're gonna burn Yozik,
Yeah.
you need to say it loud enough.
Me and Yozik have problems.
Yeah,
now,
like
so.
he's having a conversation with himself,
So-
but he's insulting other people.
What you're saying is he's calling Charlotte delusional, but he's talking to
Bro's
himself.
talking like he's in
Yeah.
Roblox, like writing sniffles.
And Aaron says Paris is great. Yeah, I drove through Paris, Tennessee on my way to Camden this year, and it had a Walmart, so I guess that's something, Aaron.
I
So
don't think she's
Telegram
talking about. Is she talking about Paris, Tennessee? Or I think she's talking about
I
Paris.
know.
Because I mentioned Paris, you idiot.
sorry, I'll stop. One Step says the missus and I will be going to the next Self-Reliance. We plan on going to Tennessee a couple days early to start scouting for land. Yes,
Yeah,
do it. And
well, you should put
landisgreat.com. That's the website we went through, and they didn't have much left, right?
No,
And-
but I imagine they're probably always selling new plots,
Mhm.
like because it's their business.
That is true. Paris, Texas is lovely as well. Oh, nice.
No,
And Paris, we went to Paris at Las Vegas. That was really nice.
we should move to Texas.
I stayed at Paris in Las Vegas
Yes,
with
you
Amy,
did.
and it was beautiful. But we're going to the actual real Paris.
Oh, excuse me. She's going to the real Paris.
Imagine that.
And
Wow.
Chris Dixon now jumped over to Telegram. He's been
all over the
teleporting
place.
all over the place.
Yosik
Yep.
says Roblox is the bestest.
Bestest. Spoken
Oh.
like a true Gen Z.
Aren't you
His
like
grammar
40?
is the bestest.
Jason says I'll be teaching you how to make the still I
We
had
had
there, and I'll
another
be raffling.
TikTok viewer, but he's gone.
Oh wow, raffling. He's gonna. Jason's gonna be raffling off the moonshine still that he's making. So
Oh, nice.
What's his name?
Yosik.
Oh.
I just call him Yo. I'm like, hey Yo.
Oh, his
Yo.
grammar is the bestest.
Paris, Texas doesn't have a ton going on.
English class.
That sounds like a really happening slogan. It's like, come by and visit Paris, Texas, where we don't have a whole lot going on. And then they get quiet. It's like, oh, hey, you can drive by it.
The
You know?
country music's gotta start playing after that.
At least it's not the banjos.
Oh my god.
What? Well,
Oh,
it's what it
you gotta
is.
scare hunters off.
Oh, that's our.
And he's gone.
And he's gone. That's Hunter from over in Twitch.
I know,
Big
he just
jump,
did
yeah.
that just to make you mad.
And
Yeah.
Letty Lou. Oh, Yosik is like 50. Hi, Mike. My bike. Yeah, I can never remember how
Oh,
to
he's
pronounce
back.
it there. Wahaha. Everybody's in and out, just being assholes everywhere. Letty Lou has a cousin in France. If you run into issues over there, Becky, let her know. That's cute.
Oh, you gotta scare TK off.
And hi, TK, TTK30, and he's gone. Yeah. One step closer. Texas is fun, except in July and August, where it's still 96 degrees at midnight. Jaggy wants to know if Canadian French is the same as French French.
No.
No, not all Canadian French is the same as Canadian French either.
Not all
No.
Canadians are.
Paris is-
Because we have, so here's how it goes.
We have
guys.
Acadian
Yes.
Frenches.
So we have French,
Acadienne.
which is in Quebec, and it's okay. You know, it's very French. And then we have Francais Acadien, which is Acadian French in Nova Scotia.
Which is similar to the French down in Louisiana.
Yes, but we call it franglais because it's a mix of French and English. So they will say things like, hey, could you parquer le car dans le driveway? So, or could you pick me up la big screen television? It's like an anglicized version of French. So if you listen to it, you understand it, but it doesn't, yeah, it is what it is,
Yeah.
We
right?
heard
So,
it
Look at this
Canadian.
lay teddy bear on lay shelf.
yeah, exactly. Parquer le car dans le driveway. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Dixon has been everywhere tonight. He's a traveling man. He's now checking in from Twitch. Sorry, yeah. I haven't even checked Twitter. Anybody over at Twitter tonight to see if
Since
anything's
when
going on?
No, but my question is, when have adults started using Twitch? Because I remember, like, last year was
Uh,
only a thing
It's
that,
not just for the bougie anymore.
Yeah. Oh,
Somebody
you gotta
joined.
scare Caitlin off.
Caitlin.
Hi, Caitlin C26. Good to have you. Oh, and she's gone. So, not us. All English is the same English, and is Canadian French the same as Cajun French?
Yeah, not
So-
all English is the same because we have.
Cajun French would be the Acadian French.
Yes.
Down in
So
Louisiana.
here's how it worked. So the French originally, well, actually, the English and French basically went
Hi,
to
Caitlin.
Nova Scotia at the same time. They, as a matter of fact,
God.
there's two forts right there. Fort Anne and the Habitation. Fort Anne's French, Habitation's English. They could shoot each other with cannons. They're both still there in Annapolis from about 400 years ago. So eventually, England takes over Nova Scotia and they expel the French. They're like, we don't like you dirty French here. You
Oh.
need to leave. So we're kicking you out. So they took them down on a boat and they dropped them off in Louisiana. And the stubborn Acadians decided to walk back from fucking Louisiana to Nova Scotia. They expelled them again, and then most of them stayed down there. So that's the connection between Acadian French and Cajun French. That's
Yeah.
why there's so much similarity there. It's one of the craziest things.
Hey Tim.
Yes.
Caitlin.
Yes, bitch.
She joined.
She left,
yeah.
joined,
She
and then
joined-
she followed you.
Oh,
She
hey,
joined, yeah.
Caitlin. Nice to have you, even though
she's
you're
gone.
gone now. That's okay. Yep.
But-
So what do we got here?
Like I was saying, like not all English is the same because we have old person English and we have
Mhm.
Gen Z English.
Whatever those funny words are that come out of your mouth. I see your
That's
lips
so
moving, and I'm like,
calf.
yeah. So Jason says, any of y'all looking for land here in Tennessee? If you live in a commie state, leave the commie state ideas there. Don't call me my Tennessee. Yes, go to Tennessee for freedom, not to bring your
What about Texas?
liberal ideals. Yeah, you can do that too. if
Would you
want.
rather move to Tennessee or Texas?
Well, Tennessee, since we bought land there.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you. I didn't
Yeah.
remember where you. bought
So
it
we're
from.
stuck in Tennessee.
Letty
you guys
Lou says
moving there?
Quebecois is different from Francais. And
Quebecois.
Renegade says most in England can't speak English. Well, we do, we clean out our eaves troughs while we sit on our Chesterfields. And the last letter in the English language is Z. So there you go.
Stop saying that.
I know it's an old man thing.
No,
so
it's just
bad.
amazing.
Canadian French sounds like Puerto Rican Spanish. There you go.
Probably.
100. Yeah. And what else we got here? Old man history time. Yes, I know lots of history about old things. Yeah. And
You could probably
Renegade
tell us
says
about
when
the
the
early days
gamer
of
kids
cars.
grew up and became adults, they started letting all the old people on. So
We'd never let that
talking
happen.
about on Twitch,
Tim.
right? So
We'd never let that happen.
totes. Yeah. What's
Tim.
up?
Nobody says totes.
People say like they joined when they're 40 and then went back on when they're 50. They didn't grow up; they just got older.
I see.
Yeah.
More
Letty
mature.
Lou says Gaelic is so dang difficult to learn, but I know a few words in Irish Gaelic. Yes, so Gaelic.
I thought Gaelic was Scottish.
Yeah, I think there's some connection there. Letty Lou will correct us if we're wrong, but I think Irish and Scottish have some joint history there. So totes my goats, no aliens, Dixon.
Who says totes me goats?
I have no idea. That's kind of funny. Totes my goats. Oh, and
The bomb.com.
yes, as Ted McDonald, a Florida man himself, would say, "Don't New York my Florida." Yes, because if you do, I'm going to throw frozen iguanas at you.
Hold on. Since Ted lives in Florida, right?
Ted lives like almost in Cuba. So
Okay, I was just gonna say, like, what's the craziest thing that he's seen, like, in person happen?
he was close to where that guy ate the guy's face, but that's a whole nother story.
Did
so.
the guy die?
I would assume he doesn't have a face anymore. So
Well, like,
if he
why
died,
would
you
he
couldn't see
eat
it.
someone's face?
He was hungry. Why else would he eat it?
He was on bath salts.
Yeah, he needed a snack. There was a man there, so he ate his
Wait,
face.
didn't he eat the
And
dog
the
too?
dog.
I don't know. He called it puppy chow. I'm not sure.
That's not even funny.
Don't Cali my Texas. Martinson says Central Manitoba has a Métis patois that's
Patois.
part French. Yes. Métis
Métis.
is half European, half native Canadian, right? I think
believe.
so.
Yeah,
And
I
Letty
feel like
Lou
he's
says
conquered and he still calls it Métis.
it's very, very similar to Scots Gaelic. Totes my goats, boom shakalaka. Oh my God.
Wait, what's the thing
What's
that
the
Bart
word that I
always says?
use all the time? Oh, that's so mid. Oh.
Well, mid is still cool until you decided it wasn't.
It's cool until Dad starts saying it. And
Cowabunga.
then, yeah, oh,
California.
yeah, that's tubular. Like that is
It's
so
not- okay.
awesome.
Mid is cool, but then he started saying it, so it's not
So
cool
now it's
anymore.
not cool anymore. That's like my dad when he used to say things were awesome and cool and like tubular and all that. He was just making fun of me.
Extreme.
So. Yeah, well, in the 90s, everything was extreme, but with an X.
Yeah, I
Not
know.
with an E. So
Not just a regular X. It was a crooked X with one side
oh,
longer.
definitely, yes. And Letty says I actually watched a documentary on Irish Genetics Tuesday, and they discussed the similarities with the Scots. Speaking of Scots, I don't know if our resident Scot is still in here, but Jaggy was in earlier. Letty, if you missed him. Renegade says, "Don't Texas my Texas."
Don't
And
Florida, my Florida.
Aaron says that it was cool until Dad used it, right? See?
Obviously,
And,
you get it.
Renegade's mid. See, he said mid. I'm so mid.
Well, if you're gonna use the word mid, right? Like, if you're gonna use it, use
Yeah,
it right.
Jake's still there.
yeah,
Hi, Jaggy.
Jaggy's still here. All right, no fights, guys. We don't need an Irish and a Scot fighting this evening. Maisie Cook.
Maisie.
Yes, I missed the 90s as well, Jason. And I don't know if you heard me talking earlier, but that 90s show actually looks like it pushes all the right 90s
You gotta
buttons.
scare him away. Never
Oh,
mind,
I
he's
couldn't even mention the new person. Yeah, Letty Lou says Cowabunga. Been saying that for 30 years, thanks to you can tell that you've watched the newer Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because they call them Mikey and Raffi and Don and Leo. Yeah, we call them Leonardo. See, back then they figured they would teach us how to use like the real names, you know?
Even though back then all they called
does-
everybody by was their last name.
Does anyone here know Navajo?
No.
No,
No, just you.
just me.
Just you.
Just me.
Letty Lou says, "Have you seen Braveheart? We're all related and friends." I love Braveheart's so good, isn't it? Yeah, Renegade says Radical. See, that's all the cool 80s names. That totally slaps. Is that a new word? Is
No,
that
Slaps was 2019.
2019. Oh, but way
That's
back when
so last year.
way back when you were 9 years old.
What are you talking about?
And Hunter says Mikey is the kid that liked to eat cereal. Mikey will eat anything.
I
You've
don't know
heard
who
us say
Mikey
that.
is.
He was
It's a
from.
commercial.
Was it Kicks or no?
I don't know. It just says,
Yeah,
give it to Mikey. Mikey eats everything.
Mikey will eat anything. Mikey,
I'm
little
assuming
man
it's
likes
a-
Mikey. Totally tubular.
Was
like-
he the one who ate the guy's face?
There was I don't know.
No, maybe.
Yeah, it might have been
He
Mikey.
does eat everything.
Mikey grew up, moved to Florida, got on bath salts, and ate some guy's face, and had
Mikey's.
to feed a
didn't-
puppy
Wait,
chow.
all I can imagine is like a live or a YouTube titled Mikey's Downfall. It's just like,
Yeah, it'd be like I don't. You guys haven't seen it, but like picture a VH1 Behind the Music episode.
Mikey
But-
turned
but
out worse
about
than Lindsay Lohan.
Mikey, who was 5 years old and peaked at the age of 5 when he was in a cereal commercial where everybody knew Mikey would eat everything. And one day he got high on bath salts, and his buddy said, "Hey, I dare you to go eat that guy's face." And he's like, I eat everything. I guess I will. And for dessert, he had a feed of puppy chow. So there you go. Life cereal. There it is. Yep. So
And then that
he
led to
likes it.
Mikey's-
Mikey likes it. Yes,
Mhm.
exactly. So
And then it led to Mikey's life ending, apparently.
I think
Yes.
Taser
didn't
didn't
work.
eat the French fries and the ketchup.
that was that Mike? That might have been a different one. That was
I think it was like the crinkle fries or something.
yeah. He'll eat
Yeah.
anything. I don't know. So life cereal. There we go. Jason says Lindsay Lohan was probably the one who ate the face.
Okay,
Probably.
we're done talking about Lindsay Lohan. Okay?
And then she washed it down with a cup of Pepsi.
it's not even Pepsi.
That's
I just
so
say that.
messed
And then they got her
Milk.
police picture with all her mascara running.
Yeah, she's like, and she's got like Pepsi and milk coming down off her mouth. She's like, oh, I lose.
Leave her alone.
Leave her alone.
You're just so mad that Lindsay Lohan is cooler than you.
She's not cool though.
You know what's awesome is when you're 40, you don't worry about that shit anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Jaggy says freedom, but when you have an Australian who has American citizenship playing a Scotsman in the film about Scottish people War of Independence, that's true. That's quite funny. The real Irish military was in the movie with extras. That's kind of cool. And Jaggy, why were they all in kilts? I don't know enough about Scottish history to
The kilt wasn't invented until like, I might get me wrong on this, Jaggy, but I think it was at least 100 years after William Wallace.
shit.
Yeah,
And
so-
everybody acts like the kilt is
It-
like this sacred thing.
no, it was like because during like when William Wallace was actually alive, they didn't wear kilts.
Okay.
They're a later thing.
Josh says, I think it was Macaulay Culkin who ate
Who
that
ate the
dude's
dude's
face.
face?
Yeah, the kilt wasn't until 1600, and William Wallace, I
Oh.
believe, was 12 or 1300.
Who's William Wallace?
That is Braveheart.
From Braveheart.
I don't know.
Yeah.
what
One Step Closer's goal, Charlotte, is to make their teenager cringe by using their slang. What do you think?
It works.
How about you teach me 3 Gen Z words that I don't know yet?
Slay.
Slay. So that
Slay.
sleigh, that's like something
means-
Santa rides in.
No, it means to impress someone.
Slay
It's like,
lollipop.
You're like, wow, your outfit is so slay. It just means like your outfit is good.
You slay all day.
So
Mm.
I like. So like, I don't know.
You-
Shut the hell up.
Here's an example that
works.
works for you.
Okay.
That you don't slay.
Oh, that makes sense. So if I told a joke and made fun of you, I would have slayed it.
No, you would have not slayed it because
Okay.
that's so not
So,
slay.
like,
That joke was so mid.
So I like slay at podcasting. Is that right?
Yeah.
No, you do not
You
slay out
slay,
podcast.
girl.
So Hunter lets me know that slay is killing it. See, it just needs to be translated. What we need is a Gen Z to a Gen X translator. Okay,
Yeah, like the
teach me another word. It'll be like the Star
Hmm.
Trek auto translator.
I don't know. I feel like
Only
now
a while.
nowadays, like when lit was trending, that's the words, but now it's like abbreviations.
Only in Ohio.
like LMAO.
That one's been around. Slay, Tim, slay. Amy Bishop's on. My sister-in-law.
No,
he does not.
Amy,
slay.
he does not slay.
I slay all the time.
No, you do not
You
slay
do
all the
not
time.
Santa slays.
Dad.
Santa does not slay.
He has a slay.
Tim.
I can almost guarantee that
Mom
Amy and I
slays.
slay.
Yes.
Yeah, mom slays, but he
Mom
does not
slays.
slay.
Yes, Alice. Teach me another Gen Z term while we're here.
Only in Ohio.
The girls are based. What does based mean?
I think he meant to write bias.
Biased? I don't know.
That's kind
that
of
could
rude,
be.
and I took offense to that.
Yeah, you would. You
Yeah.
You're
freaking
gonna
Gen,
call us
you
bias.
freaking Gen
right?
Zs.
You freaking Gen Zer.
Well, you know what?
Only in Ohio's an inside joke.
So I self-identify as not offending you. So there you go.
Well, I self-identify as a kitten.
I'm searching up Gen Z.
I'll get you a
slang
litter
to teach
box later, sweetheart.
I don't need.
And then
one.
the
They
kilt
put
was-
those in schools. They put litter boxes in schools.
And then it was banned. The kilt was banned after 1745 after the Battle of Culloden. Bagpipes were also banned. And because of Highland cleanings, we all moved to Tennessee and Canada and became the original cowboys. Huh. Yes. Okay, Zoomer.
No, that was 2019.
So
It's not
teach
funny
It is
me,
boomer.
teach me another Gen Z
I'm
term.
searching it up.
If you have to look it up on Urban Dictionary,
You don't want to go on Urban
No.
Dictionary.
You search it up.
Oh,
Dad.
why is the LT so bad down here?
Yeah, Dad.
Alice, what's a word you guys use all the time? We had slay.
Gay.
We have mid. Something else?
Homo.
Homo.
Okay, there we are. So now you guys wonder where I get my humor from, right? So,
See, now here's an example.
And that's
It's
how you
an
get rid of
accurate
a boy.
example. If you want to use the word homo, you just say, my dad is a homo.
No homo though.
All right.
Kiss my homies goodnight. No.
Now
homo,
you're gonna.
Oh,
Now
socks
you guys
on.
are gonna get us kicked off. Socks.
Your socks on. So
Get
it's
your
like
socks on.
it's like what people say. It's like it's
For
okay
real,
to
for
kiss
real.
the homies goodnight as long as you have your socks on.
Oh dear God.
It's like you're not a homo if you ever
Damned English. Banned speaking of
What about
Scots and
the light
Irish
skin
Gaels.
stairs?
Sus. Oh yeah, you
Sus.
guys are very
Ew.
sus.
Ew.
Yeah, see, it's
That's
too late now,
gross.
right?
And then the
So-
term
What about light
Woke
skin stare?
dogs.
The term woke.
Oh,
dogs
dogs.
means feet.
Dumb toes.
Oh my
Dogs means dogs.
my dogs are
Eat.
barking.
No,
tonight.
DOGS is dogs, but DAWGS is dogs.
Hang on.
Imagine.
Hang on. Hunters just informed me that Socks is hella old. So there you
Who
go.
uses
Yeah, just
hella?
like the milkman, but now it's just.
I think Amy Bishop is a little sus, if you ask me.
Sus is not
Dun,
trending
dun,
anymore.
dun.
Woke means being politically aware.
Oh,
so
we all know
people
what
say-
woke means. I can promise you that.
And he is
There's
not
no,
woke.
there's
Dad?
no, there's no.
Dad?
Yeah,
Do you
baby.
have the light skin stare?
I have no idea. I don't know if we should go there either. Should we? Be careful. We don't want to.
No,
yeah.
that's just a
No, it's a trend. It's like what Megamind does. It's like you
Uh,
gotta raise one
No,
eyebrow.
it's
Renegade Butcher
Zoolander
says,
meme.
"Thank God Brian isn't on when you brought up Urban Dictionary."
Please
Oh,
don't
dear.
pull up Urban Dictionary.
I won't bring up Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary is so bad.
And Jason says, "Yep, Tim, you'll start rolling your eyes at your girls like I do soon."
He already does.
I've rolled my eyes at my girls since you guys were like,
You know,
Two.
I was thinking about something earlier, Dad. And you remember how you used to wake me and Alice up for school and you'd come in and you pretend to vlog like you're a YouTube vlogger because you were making fun of them.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, what's up? And now you do YouTube like almost full time.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you were making fun of yourself.
Yeah, I used to go in and I would wake them up in that fake YouTube voice that people used to do. Be like, "Hey guys, it's me. Walk around with me while I vlog," and I wake up my girl. "Hey girls, want to wake up?" And they get so mad.
See,
at
now,
me
if
when
you were supposed to be a YouTube parent, why didn't you make us those cute little sandwiches with like the doggy
Yeah.
shaped cutouts and
Why
the
don't you make us our
cucumbers and
lunches?
shit?
I ain't those kind of YouTube parents. I'm the YouTube parents that pulls nasty pranks on you, and you have to tell your therapist about it when you're 35 years old.
That's the reason I'm seeing one, father. You're the reason.
See, look, and Haas says woke is when you wake up after sleeping,
No, that's
and my bike says, "Dang, your kids are throwing a lot of shade." Yeah, you see where they get it from. Freaking, oh my God, I don't know. I blame it on their mother.
your
but that's
kids
another
throwing
story.
a shade. You mean
Yeah.
He spelled that.
Aaron
wrong.
says, "Fake it to you." Yeah, I faked it for a while, didn't I? Hey guys,
That's what
follow
she
me
said.
around as
Yeah,
I
no.
vlog.
He still hasn't made it, but he's still
Fake
faking.
it until you made it. That's what she said.
Jason says, "I'll be making a shirt for John soon that says wholeness breeds weakness."
He meant to write.
I think it means
wokeness.
wokeness breeds weakness. That's a good one,
No,
isn't it?
Weakness breeds wokeness.
I think they both do. They go back and forth. Oh, my bike is in Ohio.
You're in.
Oh,
You
that
found it?
Apparently, it exists. Yeah,
Ohio doesn't exist. You're like not on the screen there on TikTok, Mom.
I'm there.
yeah. She
Yeah.
just
Lurking in the shadows.
People
I'm
could hear us.
tired.
So
Your
Yeah.
profile
Sorry.
picture is sus.
yeah, I know. It's always sus. Everything's
I'm
sus.
talking
No, the
about
Martinson
Martin
families.
Oh,
This is a
Martinson. Yeah, I
little bit
like
sus.
that one. They're in Winnipeg or in Manitoba, so they're not too
Oh,
far
so
from us.
that's the reason for
Might
the
be able to get
profile
them to
picture?
come to our event next summer when we have our workshop.
Oh,
You guys are going to sell coffee at? Remember?
I'm
Oh yeah, I'm excited for
I'm
that.
very excited about
very
that.
excited.
You get to meet some
Oh,
friends.
I like that. Jason says next week's shirt says hard work, no, not handouts. That's a good one too
But
from
he's
John.
handing the
John-
shirt out.
Jaggy.
Jaggy. Oh, Jaggy brother he says, well, folks, it's 0320 here. So off to my scratcher. Have an awesome Christmas and enjoy the festive holidays. I love you all and we'll need to chat to you over the holidays if you're free. Yes, Jaggy, haven't forgot. We'll have a conversation, my brother, and have an excellent Christmas in the motherland of our glorious queen. I mean, king. Yes, king. Yeah, the
King.
Queen,
queen. Yeah, the queen. Long live the queen.
don't be sexist.
Yeah, well, that's a little bit too late for that, Dad.
Very true. I know.
I mean, technically, it was
What's this
"Long Live the
supposed to
Queen," but you can't really say that anymore.
That is true.
Are they gonna have to
Oh.
change the song to "God Save the King"?
No.
I have no idea.
No idea.
Australia is an elaborate hoax. Apparently, it doesn't exist. See,
Australia doesn't exist.
What about them
because you know what
kangaroos?
happened, right? It got too close to the edge and it fell off the flat Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, how did it fall off? There's the ice wall, Dad.
Yes, that's true. Did you ever hear about the Flat Earth Society? They have members all around the globe.
Do they?
Think about it for a minute.
Oh my god. No, but I want to have a conversation with a flat earther.
Hey,
Right.
we got a original Shib joined us over on TikTok. Good and
And-
goodbye.
Good
Nice to have you.
sir.
Apparently, I stink or I'm ugly or something. So,
Oh,
Jason says, "What's a scratcher?" I don't know.
A
Let's
scratcher.
Google it.
It's a scratch ticket.
I'm gonna guess it's a bed, but what is a scratcher
it's
Caps are on.
it's
Dad.
a credit card.
in Scotland?
Your caps are on.
It's a
Let's
clock.
see. Scratcher is the universal word for bed. Well, it's not too universal because we don't use it here. So Ted McDonald says, do not forget to hit that thumbs up button, y'all, for Toolman Tim's workshop.
Forget
Don't
it.
hit it.
Ted is the king of emojis. You guys have seen all those?
Yes,
Yeah.
he just kept, I was in one night and he wouldn't stop spamming them.
I almost called him the queen of emojis, but he's a Florida man, so I don't
Oh.
know.
If you call him the queen, he might pull some stuff.
Long live the zombie queen. Oh my God, yes. And be hard to remember to say king, yes. Long unlive the queen, perhaps? Could that be it?
No,
Here, you
no.
know what? Look, this is
Long
what she's
life.
going to look like. Here are those zombie bucks. That's the queen looking like a zombie.
You're ruining the queen's reign, Dad.
You're ruining the vibes.
I think the queen ruined her own reign.
It wasn't her. Oh, okay.
Well, no, it wasn't. Life just
Come
caught
here.
up with her, poor thing.
Dad,
So
come here. Henry.
Dottie's upset. So,
Stop flicking him.
yeah, I don't know. You getting tired there, Mrs. Cook? You want to?
Oh, I've been
Yeah.
tired all day. It was a
Wanna-
long day today.
I'm going to have to get up and clear a little bit of snow at the downtown businesses, I believe. This what a great live stream. This is a lot of fun, guys.
Fun.
We came on with absolutely zero idea of what we're going to talk about. We figured we'd just have a laid back, shoot the shit, have a couple of drinks or 12, and have some fun.
Gonna have a drink or 8 and hit the hay.
Yes. There's my bourbon. Alice finished it. So Jason says he's mad that Betty White didn't outlive the queen. I think she's mad too.
Well, she didn't
But-
even hit 100.
Well,
right?
she
only-
kind of did because she was older.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But she just went before.
Hunter says the shit has been shot. Merry Christmas, Cook fam. So, just for the record, guys, there won't be any more live streams until next Thursday. But tomorrow morning, or maybe even it may actually be live already. I don't know. It's either tonight or tomorrow morning. I have my special Christmas recording that's going to be a little more than about 20 minutes long. It is a pop culture episode. I don't know what you want to call it.
Pop culture.
And,
You're not a part of pop culture.
You guys will enjoy it. I want to hear some feedback. I hope it becomes a new tradition for us. Like I said, I'm anal about calling something the first
That's what
annual
she said.
because it doesn't.
Anal?
Something can't be the first annual because it has to be the second before it can be annual. So let me know what you think of the workshop Christmas episode. I'm quite excited about it. Martin said, and I forgot to eat those mushrooms. And Renegade said, if the queen didn't want her reign ruined, she wouldn't have died.
Yeah, it's not like she chose to die.
Oh yeah, it was her
Oh,
fault.
maybe she did. I blame it on the queen. And Ted McDonald just sent a bunch of
crying emojis.
yes. Haas says, is that on the pod? Yes. So it's only going to be, it's a recording. It'll be, I think it might actually have went live while we were on the show tonight, but if it didn't, it'll be first thing tomorrow morning. And you guys are going to enjoy it. I think you will. I'll give you a couple hints. It's animated. It deals with a handyman. It deals with Christmas, and it deals with a couple other themes that we've talked about a bunch on
Animated.
here. You'll find out. The episode's not animated, but what I took it from was from an animated show. So I hope you enjoy it. Letty says I have to get an episode. Yes. So one more thing. Anybody out there in the workshop community who is a content creator or has made content this year, I'm going to put together I'm hoping to shoot for 24-hour live stream on January 1st. What we're going to do is it's going to be the workshop radio. I'm going to have audio versions of all your guys' stuff, and I'm going to loop it for 24 hours straight. I'm going to put everybody's links in there. It's going to be a big collaboration event where people can just drop in, drop out, chat as they want, and it'll give you something for a soundtrack to inspire you for a new year. Plus, it'll get everybody's name out there. I'm quite excited.
That'll be
It's going to be the workshop radio, and if it works out, it might just become a semi-regular thing. So, what do you think, girls?
That was a fun night.
Yeah, it's always fun. Hey,
It's
Mer-
easy to talk.
Merry
about
Christmas.
People who
Merry
like to talk.
Christmas.
Thanks for coming on Wednesday, Adams. I love you. Night. See you tomorrow, Barrett Bishop. You'll be in here. And Hunter says, I'll have to get my son's forge on there. Yeah, absolutely. Anybody, anything. And my bike says, damn Canadians don't believe in Ohio. And Ohio doesn't believe in Canadians,
And he
do they?
spelled bike like Bikea, so
There's a name for it. So, yes. All right, guys. Merry Christmas. And as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and have a great week. We'll end all the live streams here.